So now we're going to talk about how we will use ChatGPT and AI throughout the course. While we are going to talk about more about your verbal and body language behavior, how we can incorporate and integrate AI into the whole scenario. So, let's be real for a second. We've taken a lot of courses in the similar matter, that sound great and full of frameworks and concepts and buzzwords. But when it's time to apply, you are stuck. You don't know if you are doing it right. You feel weird watching yourself on camera, and then, you get a real time feedback. So, what happens? You end up closing the course. You're thinking, like, this stuff is. This stuff probably works but not for me, and that's exactly what it is not going to happen here for you. So that is the goal here. We do not want that to happen again with you. So the game changer here is that, and the part that makes this course different is that we are not doing this alone. Okay, you're going to use AI as your practice partner, which is a great plus point, and your feedback coach, and it is also going to work as a growth accelerator for the whole throughout the course. And how? Because you will use ChatGPT to simulate real life scenarios. You'll get instant feedback on your delivery, role play tough conversations, and even generate customized improvement suggestions. It's like having a personal coach, available 24/7, judgment free, and very patient. So, no matter how many mistakes you make, how many retakes you want, it is always going to be there for you. So, you do not have to find a team, do not have to book a mentor or wait for a peer review. Just you, your webcam, and your virtual coach. So, ready to refine your leadership presence. So, now let me walk you through exactly how we will use AI and ChatGPT in each stage of your journey. You will see AI icons next to lessons where there's a tool, prompt, or activity, and here's what they mean. Now, we've already spoken about the Made Easy framework. We've spoken about each pillars of that framework. So now we're going to talk about module M. Okay, so you have to use ChatGPT to ask question like, the prompt is, what does, also one more thing here, that in case you do not know how to use ChatGPT, I mean, that's okay. I mean, you do not have to have that FOMO around you that, you're missing out on something great. But of course, yes, you are missing out on something great, but then of course there's always a chance to learn. So in case you do not know how to use ChatGPT, you do not have an account, you are clueless, and you do not know, because there are different versions like 3.54, you do not know how to log in. So we also have a course on Udemy. It is a course designed specially for beginners. You do not have to be like, a technical person or an entrepreneur or a CEO or a developer. If you know how to use Google, if you know how to use Instagram, if you know how to use Facebook, you can easily go watch that course. You will understand the basics of ChatGPT. It's a great learning as a beginner. You can create your account. You can understand what are the paid versions, what does the free version do. It's a great course. Like, in case if you are not aware, you can go ahead and you can view that course. That's going to help you to understand. In fact, I would suggest that if you are not aware of ChatGPT, why don't you go back, go through that course. It is not a very long course, just a basic one, so that's not going to take you a lot of time. Go through the ChatGPT course, and then you can come back here again. Otherwise, it's going to be a little confusing for you, because since you are not aware on how to use ChatGPT, it might be confusing and difficult for you. So now coming back to this course, the prompt we're going to use for this pillar is that, what does confident body language look like in high pressure settings? One prompt. The other prompt, how do people perceive someone with crossed arms and no eye contact? You will journal based on the AI answers to increase self-awareness. Okay. also the prompt template that you're going to use is, act as a leadership coach. Ask me 3 questions to uncover my body language strengths and weaknesses. Now after that we move on to the next pillar, which is feedback on alignment. So you're going to upload a short speech or elevator pitch to ChatGPT, or just you can describe it. Ask for feedback on tone, posture, confidence, and clarity. The prompt could be like, our team is doing great. I look down by saying it. How could that affect perception? So now supposedly you are saying something, you are praising your team that you guys are doing great, but then you just look down, you did not make an eye contact. So what does that imply? Like, what does the other person think about such a gesture? Just put in that prompt and you will get a response. So you are asking feedback on your tone, on your posture, on your confidence, and you are getting clarity on that. Now you want to practice spotting non-verbal cues in others. ChatGPT will describe a scene and ask you to decode an emotion. For example, simulate a meeting where a team member is disengaged. Let me guess what their body language signals. As I told you, more than you enhance your body language, it is also important to understand and observe what others are doing, right? So you can the prompt that I just spoke about, that where you put in a prompt in ChatGPT like simulate a meeting where a team member is disengaged, disinterested, or not listening, and let me guess what their body language is. So that's good. So the AI is going to help you. What is usually, how does a person react or behave when that person is not engaged in the meeting? Next we move on to role play, which is the mixture of both modules E and A. So role play as a leader, giving feedback to a struggling employee. Use AI to respond based on tone, word choice, and pacing. The prompt could be act as a team member. I'll deliver feedback. Please give me feedback on my leadership style and body language. Now we talk about the final leadership. You're going to combine everything and run full AI simulations, board meeting, investor pitches, team huddles, and everything. Get analysis on presence, confidence, clarity, and empathy. So the prompt is going to be like, pretend you are a potential investor. I will pitch my startup idea. After that, give me feedback on how my non-verbal communication helped or hurt my pitch. So what did you present to the client is important. Apart from that, it is also important to judge and learn more about your body language. If you have a great business idea, you have a great presentation, but then if you do not have the correct body language to present what you are trying to communicate, there is a problem. So that's why body language is very important. So here's what I want you to remember. You are not just watching videos, you are practicing with feedback. So you are moving faster. So what you have to do is that you can open ChatGPT in another time while you are going through the course, okay, and you can start putting in the prompts and you can see the results. And in case you have any questions, any queries, please feel free to drop into the comment section, and we'll try to solve everything that from our end. If you have any questions, please feel to drop a comment. So for this is like not a very theoretical section of the lesson of the whole course. You have to use ChatGPT, you have to use AI, and as informed, if you are new, you do not know how to use AI, please go and you can search the basic beginner course that we have on ChatGPT.